Jesus. Is this working now? Where is that? There we go. Okay, now I got it. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Yes, it has been a while since I've streamed. I recently was in one with Steve, and basically just I'm bored right now at this point. Yes, hello everyone here. Oh brother. Hey dude. Yes. Hello everyone. I'm just kind of thinking about what to do right now. Just want to probably talk right now, but just just I'm bored, okay? That's just the main point of this damn thing. I'm bored. But yeah, I've been starting to post a lot recently. I was happy to get the director's documentary commentary out. I was very happy to get that out. I just did a lot of work on that. The commentary, all I did was just kind of piece it all together. And originally, it was a lot of a bigger process than than it should have been. But just I wanted to do more with it, but sadly I couldn't. So I just kind of went along with it and just like, oh, I'll just do this and la-di-da pretty much. But then it's just like, okay. But I'm doing all right. What about you guys? Are you guys all right tonight? It's currently the heck? I heard my door. But beside kind of doing whatever, just how was everyone else doing? Just here, let me shut my door real quick. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Hold on. I gotta answer something. Okay, I just had to answer a few of these. What do you think of the what is it? Socioeconomic crisis? I'm trying to think what that means, because sadly I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? I feel stupid for not knowing that. Bro, you need to start your own stream. Well, I wasn't really talking, and I'm like, I don't know really what to talk about, and everyone else was kind of like talking around, and I'm like, maybe I should start my own for once. I haven't done it in a long time, so I mean, I might as well, since I've been more focused with Alfred's Revenge and stuff, and I've been more focused on it, like more than ever. Like seriously, I've been more focused on it. But in a second, I'm actually gonna see. I'm still laughing at that comment you made. Socioeconomic. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Relating to or concerned with the interaction of social and economic factors. Well, I don't really pay attention to the news that much. I really don't pay attention to the stuff going around. I kind of focus on myself and mental health, usually, and a lot of other things more than the real world and stuff. So that's kind of that. I mean, anyone have any interesting stories? I mean, maybe other people can. Wait. Oh, Oh, I didn't know it was a joke. I thought you were being serious. I'm sorry. Insert Thomas meme here. You cannot call yourself a Thomas fan if you have not read our Bible. Oh, goodness. Okay. But I'm trying to think of what to do now. Oh my goodness gracious. Does anyone like have any questions or like does anyone have like a question that they want to ask me, or you just want to say something? Just something that I can just figure out kind of what's going on. Episode 5, we are currently working on that right now. Recently, we actually started writing the beginning scene of it, but sadly, we haven't filmed yet. We haven't edited it yet. It still needs to get written. I'm actually planning to write more of it tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get to that tomorrow, but then again, I'm not positively sure. But I'm very excited to get back into writing it again because I haven't written any Alfred's Revenge stuff in a long time. But yeah, so just kind of around the lines of that. What do you feel about the? I'm thinking of that one Vine with that guy, and he goes, "Come on, you learned this in school," and it's that one thing he says. That looks about right. What is this? If steam engines face on the front of their smoke box, how did the bones in the face not melt? That is a very interesting question that I probably don't have the answer to. How do you play? Have you played the cool Roblox game known as Somewhere Wales? I'm trying to think. Once, yes, I have. It's very good. I like that. In your opinion, what is the worst episode? Oh my goodness, I get this question quite a bit. It's like it usually depends on like what season you're talking about, because I mean there's like the side of Thomas that's like, oh, it's like the Brit Allcroft era and some of the hit era, like that's good. But then there's like a season or two where they're like, I mean it could have been better, kind of like that. But then again, I'm not positively sure. Do you play Wooden Sodor? Like can you be a little more specific on that? Like Wooden Railway Room, or is there like another version of that what's this? An Alfred's Revenge. I can't believe it. It's just so dumb. I'm kind of a little lost on that. Do you mind kind of explaining it a little bit more into detail? Because I'm a little lost there. And Alfred's Revenge. I can't believe it. I'm a little lost there. Best season 13 or 16? Okay. What makes me feel kind of stupid is I don't really have a big memory of season 13 or season 2 16, because I mostly grew up with the usually between seasons 1 to 11 or 12, kind of around there. But let me see here. The Christmas trees. I kind of feel bad because there are a few episodes that I probably don't know, because then again, I don't know. I do like the Magic Railroad. I like it. I have it on DVD. I have a ton of DVDs. It's not even a joke. I have a ton of DVDs. In Alfred's Revenge, James was on. Oh, okay. Now I think I may get this. James was on Alfred's side. Is there a way that Thomas could tell James who he is? Probably, but then again, it may. I don't know, because I mean, it's all up to me and the other writers and what they want to see to show what everyone thinks. Because it could happen, but then again, I don't know. What is the worst episode in season 1? Was so good. It's so classic. I mean, it was great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Season 1 to like, I don't know, but the classic series is very, very good. It's like it's like that's what um that because that's what most of the people grew up on, and that's what people know about it, and most of the time that's what people know majority about it, because season 1 is pretty good, so I really don't have like a full on quote unquote least, worst, or favorite. But yeah. What's your favorite Thomas character? A few people may know this, but my favorite character is actually Percy. He's been a favorite character of mine for a very long time. We're season 2 episode. Let me have a look. Again, season 2 was very good. Again, that was good too. I mean, I'd rather not say like what least favorite episode or is, because I really don't have a least favorite from like seasons 1 to like, I'm not sure. But just pretty much, like I said, it's like like between seasons 1 to 5, those are the ones I like the most. But I grew up on the hit era from like seasons, I don't know, not 6, but season maybe 7. Yeah. Season 7 to 12. That's the one I pretty much kind of grew up on majority, and that's what more DVDs I own from the Thomas franchise itself. Do you watch BFB? Like, what does that stand for? Like, what does BFB stand for? Okay, Thomas and the Magical Billy has to. Now thinking about that, yeah, you're pretty much right, because Thomas doesn't appear more than he should have, since he's technically the title character. And all it is, most of the time, it's like there's live action. There's a lot more live action than more engine sequences. But yeah, just pretty much something like that. What's your opinion on Soda Fall? I like the storyline. Literally, like a little bit ago, I was on a call with a couple of my buddies, and I read the entire doggone story on a Timid Thunderbolts Wattpad, and I actually read the entire doggone thing, and I actually liked it. I liked it very much. It's a nice little story, but I was sad to see Percy die, because he's my favorite, and I was kind of disappointed on that. But overall, it's a great story, and I like the variety in it, and how, because recently I've been starting to watch Percy and the Beast Productions' adaptation of it, and I like both of them, the storyline and the adaptation. Both of them are pretty good. And I don't know if some of you know, Percy the Beast Productions actually follows me on Twitter as well. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, Sword of Fall is very good, and I really do enjoy it. My fiance wants to know, who is your least favorite? Everybody says that, okay, I'm not, this is not my current least favorite, right? Like right this minute, I don't have a current least favorite right now. All the characters are great, except probably the CGI, like maybe like Charlie or something. That's like my least favorite. But when I was a kid, before all the CGI stuff, I was not a fan of Diesel, but it's not because I hated him as a character. I liked his character, but mainly because I always hated the fact that how much he would bully Thomas and the other engines, and how he would constantly be mean to them. But now in the episodes, he actually eventually will get his payback, and it's most of the outcomes are pretty funny. So when I was a kid, I did not like Diesel, but currently, as of this moment, it's probably Charlie. And then let's see what else we got. What's your okay? Well, I don't want to complain. Um, I do not like it for a thing, but I'm not going to make it out like a big deal because it's truly not a big deal. Everybody has their differences. Like they like the reboot, and some people don't, and that's totally fine if you like it or not. But don't rant your frustrations on like a website like Twitter or Discord or anywhere the whole world can see it. Because if you rant about something ridiculous, you're more than likely going to get backlash from other people that like it and hate it. But when you rant your frustrations to the world, people have a different opinion on that certain topic. So I really don't have a rant. But if anyone likes the reboot, I am positively fine with that. I have no problems at all. It's just not for me. Like if you don't like it, then that's fine. Then that's not for you. But if you do like it and it's for you, then I don't mind. I really don't mind. And me being the one that kind of likes the hit era and the Brit Allcroft era, the Brit Allcroft era, I kind of stick around there just to kind of think about like what would have been like thinking about like the first episode coming out like right as at the same year of 1984. Like think about that. That's what I kind of think. So I currently don't have a rant, and I think ranting out isn't a good idea, and it is also not good for your mental health. Because I've been working on my mental health for quite some time, and I'm actually doing very well with it. So with the recent increase of All Engines Go, it's just not for me. And if it's not for you, then that's fine. Just don't rant your frustrations out. So that way you don't get any backlash at people, if that makes sense. That was a long one. What do you think of the episode Silly Billy? Okay, honestly, I think Billy's a lot. I like Billy more than Charlie, honest to God. But Billy's not my all-time favorite. But the episode was really nice, but I hated the fact that Billy would always say, like, don't tell me what to do. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to listen to someone that's trying to help you. But it's just that one thing about it going on and stuff. So let's see. I love this question because I have a great one for this. Yes, I have indeed watched Tobias and a Half Pariah, and Tyne Sensitive is one of my inspirations for Alfred's Revenge. And if you guys hear in episode 3, majority of the music that I used was from Tyne Sensitive. And I actually, before I even uploaded it or anything, I actually looked at each piece that I wanted to use. And it said, as of this certain date, you can use it with but you must credit. But episode 1 was like a turntable scene, kind of similar to Tobias and the Half Pariah. But back then, I didn't watch it at the time. But right after episode 1 came out, I ended up watching Tobias and the Half Pariah. And I loved it. It was like, it was a very long movie, but like the shots and everything and the voice acting, I loved it. It was like, I want to do something like that. I really do. Because just recently, that movie has been out for 7 years, back in 2014. But it's a very good movie, and I loved how it ended. Because recently I watched it again, and the way Toby stands his ground to Montague, I loved it. And he's like, don't make me change my mind. I loved it. I could not get it out of my head. I loved it very much. Okay, let me get to another one so I don't go into out and out there. Would you do any changes if you ran Thomas the Tank Engine show? That's a really good question, actually. If I were to run it, I would say maybe I would have that change right before we transitioned into a CGI, maybe stick to models. And I would probably stick to models because having CGI, I feel, is more work. to the people who work on the show and models. All you do is just control it, and it's a lot more simpler than it is. Kind of like what I do with Alfred's Revenge. All you do is just grab a model, you film everything that you need, and piece it all together, and there you go. But yeah, that's kind of the main thing I would really want to do. Do you like cats or dogs? I like both pets, but as of right now, I currently own a 6-year-old tabby, and his name is Lorenzo. But I like both. I used to be a cat person, but now I like both cats and dogs, just as long as dogs don't really bite me. But most pets are really calm with me, apparently. So I'm both. I'm a cat person and a dog person now. Well, it all depends on everything else, but I mean, if you that's I'm stuttering now. Oh Lord. But I comparing things I don't know about really, because I hate comparing things, because sometimes it could lead to different outcomes of things, and how just everything kind of goes out there pretty much. Favorite and least favorite. Okay. I will say my favorite Percy episode is actually, surprisingly, Percy Takes the Plunge, because I can't stop thinking about the scene where he gets pushed into the sea. That's actually like my favorite thing about that episode, because it's like he had this coming. But I liked how he learned his lesson, and he had to stay in the lake or the ocean. I don't know what it's called. And they cat him out, and he learned his lesson there, and just it was so really cool to just kind of go out there. And just I liked Percy as a character, and I will always love him as a character. Let's go to the next one. What's your thought on All Engines Go with Donald and Douglas returning soon? Again, I don't feel like ranting out my frustrations about the show. Again, like I said previously, I don't really like it. I kind of like, because it breaks. I'm not trying to rant here, but when I took a first glance at it, just like the way they move around, it's like why aren't they just staying on the rails? They're like, their wheels are out and up in the air and stuff, and it's like, what? I'm not mad about it. I'm just confused. It just gets me very confused. So let's go to the next one now. What is your opinion on Diesel 10? Well, now some of you probably know this, but I ended up watching Calling All Engines before Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And having a first glance at a Diesel 10, he was like, it felt like he looked like a villain. He looked like the main villain of everything. Like kind of like what we were doing here. It's like he's the big guy. He's like that villain that all the other engines need to face their fear against, like Thomas did in Calling All Engines and other things. He's a great character, and the sight of it as a villain is what makes it better. But I do have some things. Like, what if Diesel 10 wasn't so bad, and he was like a good Diesel and a good person to others? I mean, no one knows, but some people have their thoughts about it, and just pretty much that. Hello to C. Piner Jr. What's the opinion on Thomas and Friends digs and discoveries? I actually have no idea, because that actually has not come to mind. I've actually never heard of that. Digs and discoveries. So hold on. Let me have a look. Oh. Sadly, I don't. I have not seen this because, like I said previously, I did not watch a lot of the CGI because I was starting to get a lot older, and I always stick with the model series. But But yeah, again, I haven't not seen it, so I think because the last thing that I own on DVD that has CGI is a Tale of the Brave, and that's actually one of my favorite movies. Um, how are Charlie, Billy, and related? I don't know. Probably a coincidence, so I'm not too sure. Would you at least try to convince Mattel to make Thomas great again? I would, but I don't think Mattel would listen to me because Mattel probably has room. I don't know. I really shouldn't be talking about that, but I will say I would try, but I have a feeling that they're going to disregard my opinion and just keep the reboot going. So I think that's probably the case. What's your favorite food? Well, recently it's been pizza, but I also like any kind of like subs. Like I'll go to like Subway, I'll go to Jimmy John's, I'll go to where did I just go to? I'll go to like Jersey Mike's and stuff. Like I like subs and pizza. Like those are like my go-to spots for subs. Probably more Subway and Jimmy John's. I'm doing very well. Just got bored and thought I just have a chat and just because I haven't streamed in a while, so might as well do it now. What do you think of the Sharon Miller era? Well, like I said, I grew up in the hit era, and I watched all of the CGI stuff from the I messed up. I watched all the model stuff that Sharon Miller started doing. But I will say there is like a couple of good episodes out there. Some of them are just like, ugh. But I do think one of the good episodes that Sharon Miller did, or I don't know if it is Sharon Miller, has to be Respect for Gordon because the crash was so amazing and how Gordon learns the importance of being important. But I just think it's really good. Hello to Icy Boy Productions. In my opinion, the Big World, Big Adventures era was the most unrealistic. And what is your opinion? Well, I will say I was very disappointed in the Big World, Big Adventures era. I did not see like a full episode, but I did see like clips of it from time to time. I kind of the thing when I first saw it, my reaction was like they're bouncing around like it's Chuggington. What is that? That was like my first reaction to it because I'm like, why are they bouncing around? They're supposed to be still. Like they go from like still model things to CGI bouncing stuff, and I'm like, my mind's gonna explode in 5 seconds. But I did not like it as much as I thought I would. But I thought they would just have kind of like have the same CGI kind of stuff. Excuse me, but I was wrong. So that's always fun. All right, let's keep going. Do you feel like you're getting trolled by Mattel like everyone else? I really don't pay attention to what Mattel's doing, but like if they like and just I don't know, maybe, but not fully right now. No. I don't really pay attention to that stuff really that much because I don't like because people make it look like a big deal to everybody and there's like drama like every turn you go. So I really don't get involved or pay attention to it as much as other people do. So it's kind of a different scenario for me. If you had the chance to save one character from Sword or Fallout, which one would you save? Percy. I feel Percy's death was a little bit extreme. But it was so fucking sad. The way that he crashed and his jaw just flipping it just comes like it breaks and it comes right off. Oh, it's so gruesome, and I wish we could save him then. Let's see. Are you in love with everyone? Like what? Like what do you mean by that? Like, am I in love with someone or like in a different perspective? But I'll answer both. Am I in love with someone? No, but I did have a girlfriend at one point, but not anymore because I was different with other things like work and a lot of other things to pay attention to. I mean I'm not really looking for love right now. I just kind of happy the way I am. But I wouldn't say I'm in love with everyone. I do enjoy how fans enjoy the stuff I make along with my other friends. Because I originally had no intentions of hitting 1,000 in a short period of time. Because I thought it would take probably like, I don't know, a year or something. But when everything just started to like come together and everything was like out and about, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is happening right now. But let's continue. What happened to Edward after he crashed with those trucks of dynamite? If you guys saw the documentary, no, commentary, I need to learn that through. If you guys listen to the commentary, we are kind of sad to say that this is confirmed. Edward did indeed die in the explosion. He did. We wanted to do something that not a lot of people would do. So we did the impossible and just kind of went along the lines of that. And we thought the scene would turn out pretty good. And it turned out more way than beyond because Vickerstown Productions actually directed that scene. But yes, I'm sad to say that Edward did indeed die in the explosion. So I'm sorry. I'm seeing a couple of people say no. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I kind of thought some of you would know, but when I saw some people thinking that you thought he was alive, I'm sorry to break the news. I really am. I really am. I really do feel bad. What do you think of season 12? Okay, when I first watched it, I liked the transition to CGI with just the faces because I thought it was like a new tactic they were testing. But there were some episodes that were like, ick. But I did like that. I didn't like the storyline as much as I thought I would, but I did like the transition to the thing. But when it went into full CGI, that's when I was like, I lost my interest. But I got back into it a little bit. But ow, fudge! I just hit my ankle on my desk. But yeah. So let's see. How can you? I mean, if you're in with someone, not everyone. I'm kind of understanding that since I really don't understand that. I mean, I'm a little lost. No, you didn't really miss out on anything. I was just chatting a bit, answering some questions and everything. So yeah. The horror version of that looks actually pretty good. It almost looks like Timothy for a little bit, but it actually does look kind of nice. Yes, I'm so sorry. I really do feel bad. Oh no, now I've done it now. I feel bad for all the people that had to sadly hear from me, the creator himself, to confirm that. So I did feel bad because originally I wanted you guys to figure it out, but since I got a lot of questions like did Edward die, I'm like, I'm gonna have to tell him the truth. So I do apologize about all that. But yeah. Bruh, Steve the Weave is live. Yeah, I know. I decided to just do it on my own because he just kind of got me the idea of like, hey, I should do this again because I haven't done it in like 20 years. No, I'm kidding. Not actually 20 years. But it has been a while since I've done this. Just to kind of get into the groove of it again because I might stream more again. Because this is just like a little thing I want to try and do and test it out pretty much. But I've also realized that in my past streams that are sadly unlisted right now, my voice has gotten really deeper, and it's not as high pitched like this. So it's like completely deeper and all of that. Also, do you have any tips for starting a series like yours? Well, sorry. Well, me and TDT Zombie 2007 had this idea at like 4 a.m. And we thought we can pull this off. But basically, a tip that I would give if someone wanted to start their own, start an original story, start of a plot that would make sense and look original, not as copied
from other users that had a certain idea, but like if you want to roam around that idea, you can kind of make it your own and just like, because like I got inspired by Skarloey 123 and Tyne Sensitive because they have both made a series. Like Skarloey 123 made the Dark Times trilogy along with Tyne Sensitive, who made Tobias and the Half Pariah, and now coming soon, hopefully really soon, Tobias and the Arcane Merchant, which I am very excited to see when it does come out. I'm very excited for that, yes. But my only tip is get an editing software, get a recording software, get as many people to kind of join in and kind of help you out. But the main part of a series is to have a storyline that makes sense and that is completely original, done by you or some of your other friends. Like there have been a couple of users that copy their ideas from like fan things like Tobias and Apariah. Like I've seen people copy Tyne Sensitive and Skarloey 123. I've seen many copies of that. And there's been some people that actually copy like an entire movie, for example, like I don't know, Cars. Like the plot is like the same thing as Cars. Something like that. So like have an original idea, have an original concept, have an original storyline that would make sense to the public, because that's what we kind of did. But when I first started writing, everything I had was original. Everything was, except one scene, which was the turntable scene, which was pretty similar to Tobias and the Half Pariah, which that was not my original intention because I never saw it as I got older. So when I got a little older, I got to watching it and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But yeah, it's fine. But yeah, just get all that things you need and hopefully you can do what I can do. Because like you guys, I was a small guy. I was a small creator thinking, man, I want to be like that kind of guy. Now I'm starting to make my way up. Once you have everything to start everything off, you'll be pretty cool. Okay. It's okay. I make errors too. What if you were in Thomas and Friends in the... Well, I'm not really a fan of Paw Patrol, and I never really watched it because I just assumed, that's for kids. I mean, Thomas and Friends is, as Britt Allcroft said, it's for all ages, not for like targeting little kids. It's for all ages. But if I was in a Thomas and Friends movie, I wouldn't have like a big old major role as like a title character. But like, I don't know, it's a tough question for me to kind of get. You are totally welcome. I'm just glad some people kind of look up to me, and it's like that. This is something I've always wanted. Like people to kind of look up to me. And when people start to look up to me, I start to feel really proud of myself and thinking like, this is amazing. Hello, bud. Hey, bud. I'm happy to see you again. It's been a long time. All right. In your opinions, name 3 episodes that Thomas thinking to that the characters were really... Oh, I already know one right off the bat. Edward strikes out. Edward's personality changes like a heartbeat. Like, he's not the kind engine that everyone knows. He's like pissed off every like 5 seconds, and he denies help from other people. But like, that's not Edward. Edward's more of a kind engine and more of like a helper than an asshole. I don't mean to swear, but he's not a dick. He's a kind engine, and having his personality change like that, that's a completely way out of turn. I really don't have like another like episode because a lot of characters sometimes go out of character, but Edward Strikes Out is my main one that I like to talk about, how Edward is not in the right character mindset that he usually is in. What's your favorite carnival ride? Well, recently, at the beginning of the summer, I actually went to a county fair, like a big old fair ground near my school. And I gathered up all my buddies and we're like, hey, let's go. There's this one ride. It's called Many Things, like the Scrambler, the Sizzler. That's my favorite one. Where like there's like 4 cars and 1 bar, and it just spins around. I like that ride, but now that as I'm older, it's hard to handle the spinning around because I sadly have vertigo, which is sadly a dizzy spell, and I've had that for about 2 years. But that's actually my favorite ride. I probably could get a photo or something, but sadly I really can't right now. But let's see. Is this Thomas the Tank Engine? Well, I never really was intending to be a part of it, but people kind of see me as a person in there, but I don't really claim myself as that. But I'm not in it, like I'm not like an official member, but it's something else. Let's see. Yes, Foghorn's actually one of my favorite Looney Tunes, along with Sylvester, Marvin the Martian, Bugs Bunny, and a lot of others. I love Looney Tunes very much, along with Thomas. I love Looney Tunes. I have a lot of DVDs as well as Looney Tunes. Yes, rest in peace, Edward. Why is everyone forgiving Reboot, Thomas? I don't know. I really don't pay attention to it so that much. So that's probably why I'm like, I don't know. What is something red and is bad for your teeth? A brick. That's a good joke. Erdl or take along? Okay, so sadly, I never had the chance to own any Erdls, but I did own a lot of take alongs when I was younger. So probably take along, but I mean, both are good because I have a friend that collects Erdls, and I'm like, that's really cool to have. But either one's fine. Bachman or Hornby? Well, I sadly have not yet owned a Bachman or Hornby, which I've always wanted to. Each brand has their what's the word? Oh my gosh. Has their trying to think here. Has their upsides and downsides. That's what I'm looking for. Like Bachman their models are pretty accurate, but they don't pack a lot of speed. Hornby has a lot of more speed, but the models aren't fully from the show itself. Like those are a couple examples from that. So yeah. What having any character in their right character is not cool at changing over. Yeah. Yes, it is not cool to completely change the character's mindset to a different mindset because it would confuse so many people. Cartoonito is the reason Cartoon Network is now 6 hours. I hate Cartoonito. No. Wait, Caillou's on Cartoon Network now? Really? Good Lord. Oh my gosh. It's neat to see people enjoying Thomas today. I used to watch it all the time as a kid. Trains are cool. Agreed. It is very good, and I believe from like the model series, all ages should enjoy it, and not just kids, all ages. But yeah. Like I said before, I do not like it as I thought I would. I thought it would be an improvement for everything else, but then kind of seeing the leaked stuff, I'm like, no. It's not for me. Well, that's that. I've never seen this happen, so this is a hard one for me to answer. But if you do want to, you are more than welcome to. If you want, just make sure you credit me for the Alfred's Revenge, like the series on its own. But if you do want to, knock yourself out. Just credit me, please. My favorite episode is I lost my words. Got it. My favorite episode is Edward's exploit, and my least is Edward Strikes Out. Yeah, well, I love Edward's exploit is so good because Edward has so much determination just to get to the station on time, and he does. I love that episode. It's very nice, and it's like it's full of suspense. Because that's what I like in the show. Like because sometimes it's even though it's meant for old age, it's like what if Thomas and Friends as a whole was a lot more suspenseful than it is than kid friendly. Because that's another reason why I decided to make Alfred's Revenge. Like, what if, like like what if Thomas and Friends was a suspenseful show, not like a happy-go-lucky show? Like, that was kind of my idea when making it. That's what I described Alfred's Revenge pretty much. You know, it's funny. Henry has problems with his firebox, why doesn't Gordon? His firebox is so small to an actually one. Well, that's actually a really good thought to think of that. Do you plan to make a custom Trackmaster Oliver? If I knew how to make customs, I would have made it by now. But sadly, no, I don't really have any intentions of making one. I'm done season 1 now. Is season 2. But hey, there you go. I was there, and I did okay. Originally, the Richard's death idea was actually a last-minute idea, mainly because Richard was actually removed from CBR3, so we had the entire script changed. That's why episode 3 took a while to release, because we had to deal with that problem, and everybody's like, oh my god, he got deleted. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And I'm like, I might have an idea, and we might just pull this off. And that was pretty much it. So that's totally fine. You thought people go crazy for Tommy Oliver? Well, guess what? I can't even find a Taking Long Oliver on eBay at all until I got him a month ago, just at the right time. I actually did have a Take Along Oliver at one point as a kid. I gave those Take-Alongs to my cousin. I don't know what he did with them now, but yes, I did have him at one point. I'm sorry for the type error. Yeah, no, that's fine. I make errors all the time. But in the meantime, I'm gonna actually probably put on a different profile, because it looks like Foghorn is staring into everybody's doggone souls at this point. That's what it looks like, though. It's like he's looking at that's what the photo looks like to me. It's like, I will stare you into your soul, kind of like that. But let me see if I can find it. I can find it right here, right now. I just want to put like on another character that I like on there, because I don't know why it looks like Foghorn looks like he's staring into everybody's souls at this point. I just think it's funny how it just almost looks like it almost. Okay, hold on. Yeah, sorry about that noise. I recently got a new mouse, and then like when I scroll, it's like loud. And if you're wondering who my all-time favorite Looney Tune is, it has to be this guy. Sylvester. He's my favorite. So basically, before I answer any more questions, I would like to say my top 3 favorite Looney Tunes. My first one is Sylvester, my second one is Foghorn, and my third one is Marvin the Martian. I like those because they have a great personality with each other, and they just keep on talking about it and stuff. Oh, a lot of people started commenting already. Oh my god. Okay. Which is better, Take on Soda or Cool Beans Railway? Well, both of them are pretty good, but I like Take on Soda a little bit more because they have a lot more locations and a lot more to discover and look at, pretty much. I think Alfred's Revenge is so cool. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. I never would have thought that Alfred's Revenge as a whole would go out and beyond to a community. And it's like, I thought this was just going to be like a small idea that everyone's like, only like the few people would watch. But then all of a sudden, everybody's watching this. I'm like, wait a minute, what? This isn't supposed to happen. But yeah, everything just turned out really good, and I liked it. Before the Thomas ice breaking, I thought it was creepy, and I liked the idea of it. I just liked it pretty much, and I think it's kind of funny. I did like it, though. I remember last year I tried to do a Cars readout. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I attempted to do Lightning McQueen because you were trying to do the what scene was it? It wasn't the court scene. It was the I think it was the Bessie scene. What? This place is crazy. I can kind of still do the voice a little bit, but then again, it was a year ago, and my voice has gotten really deeper, so it's kind of difficult to reach higher voices. I say, I'm looking into the abyss. Yes, he is. Please wait for me. I will back down in this. I'll try my best to stay on as much as I can, but as of right now in my time zone, it is currently 11:02 p.m. right now. So if you kind of see me kind of talking a little bit quietly, that's probably because some of my family's sleeping right now, and yeah, it's getting late for me. So I'll do my best to stay on as much as I can. Welcome, Stanley. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Have you ever played Train Station 2? Sadly, I have not. I have not seen it. It's like he wants you. I'm banishing you to the Shadow Realm. No! Much better. When I saw the reboots, Mattel had the... What is it? The gall? You mean of saying... Oh! Oh my god. When it said that, I was like, no. That was just one word. No. I have not played Tom Toyland, but I heard everybody saying it's a really good game. In the hit era, do you think they screwed Scarlowi's character? Well, I don't really see a change in his character. I just kind of see him as the kind of Scarlowi we kind of know and love, except the CGI stuff. I'm not focused on that right now. I'm focused on the model stuff. But I kind of like Scarlowi's character because he's that one guy that wants to be kind of part of everything, pretty much. Sorry, I'm still yawning. Again, it is 11:04 p.m. right now, and I don't know why I'm starting to feel exhausted. What do you think of Golden Galaxy? Happy to say, I have played this, and it is a big variety to discover. And I'm surprised how much work was put into this. And it looks amazing. Very amazing. What do you think of Tom Toys Land? Again, I have not played that. I really want to. I might play it probably before bed. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get that clip up. Because I'm just going to play the audio, but oh my god, I love that clip. What was it? Oh, I remember now. I know the thing now. I found it, I think. That's actually one of my favorite Scarlowi episodes, actually. Because of that reason. But here, let me find it real quickly. If it would actually work. Because I'm trying to get it on my phone. Because I have a very big phone.
That is the bravest thing to do.
Okay, there we go. Look, right.
But Scarlowi was too heavy. The winch broke.
That's actually my favorite part in that episode where he just goes, wee! And I'm like, oh my god, he's loving it. When earlier he was being chased by the troublesome trucks and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, this is so funny. I love it. Do I like SpongeBob? Back then I did, yes, but kind of when they kind of brought it back in a newer form, I was like, they're running out of ideas now. But when Steven Hillenburg was still alive, it was still great. Yes, it was. I loved it a lot. I really, really did. Have you ever played Among Us? Yes, I have played Among Us. I have it on my phone. I also actually have it on my PC myself. I hate being being the imposter because I suck. So I usually hope it's crewmate. But there have been a few rare occasions where I have where I've actually had a win as an imposter. But I don't play it as much as I used to. Let's see. Well, fun fact: in the German dub was Skrilla with the Brave instead. You know, we're gonna actually see what happens here. Dang it! I don't think they have the German dub. Oh wait! I found the multi-language one. So let's see what happens if I find it. Hold on. Oh my god, it's true! Whoa! Oh my god, it's true! Okay. The problem is the Scarlet that they changed him from being okay. You're actually right. He is an old engine, but making him sound like a 2-year-old is kind of weird. I kind of wish he was more of a I kind of wish he was more like, if he looked a little older, like he had an older voice. Like he wouldn't go like, not like a 2-year-old, but like he just go like, well, sometime back in my day, kind of like have like a more of a deeper voice and a more of like a scruffy voice, kind of like that, pretty much. Next year, Titanic will have its 110th anniversary. Oh wow, that's amazing! Fun fact, I got to remember this, because I gotta see, when did the Titanic sink? Was it April 15th? Okay. It was April 15th, because my birthday is actually April 11th, a couple of days before the sinking of the Titanic. So yeah, my birthday's in April. But yeah. That I am completely unsure of, because we still need to write the script, edit the script, not the script. We need to write the script, we need to film it, we need to edit it, we need to render it all, and then just put it onto YouTube. But we do not have a full release date, since we are still currently starting the writing process and getting everybody back together to write it up again. So as of right now, I currently do not have a due date, and I usually don't release the due date until it's nearly complete. So that way we have a deadline to reach to and we don't have so much to do, if that makes sense to you. Okay, the first Disney Cars movie, classic. No questions asked. It was amazing. It was great. I loved it. Cars 2, I feel the spy theme was very overused, and how there wasn't really like a big old plot twist and stuff. And it was just like, not really. Cars 3 was kind of like a little thing of Cars 1. Like Lightning McQueen is being put into Doc's shoes with the crash and how his career was about to be over and everything like that. One word, no. I do not make ship videos. I feel shipping a certain character with another character, I think, is kind of weird, and it's kind of because sometimes when people ship other characters, it's kind of disturbing to majority of people. So pretty much that. Yeah, I don't know. Imagine if an engine had the El Rista's lamp. If you got in a fight with Mattel for writing everything, oh, Mattel will probably beat my ass. They probably would. Hell, I'm versing a company against one measly 6-foot person. So yeah, I'd probably get my ass kicked. So there's that. Thomas and the Titanic and the Thomas universe is messed up. I mean, there is a seed. Maybe that's that. I don't know. Imagine you're out on the deck of a cruise ship and not being hear Titanic's whistle. That would actually, I'll be like, oh no. Just hop off the thing and go, bye. In the episode, I think. I actually found that episode. It's called Skarloey the Brave. It is actually kind of one of my favorite episodes because of that one reason where he goes, wee, kind of like that. Ruining everything. I mean, I don't know. I recently had to deal with someone who did something very bad on Twitter with a friend of mine's character, and it was shipping that friend character with someone else, and it was just something very bad. I don't want to go into detail, but there's that. And let's just continue on anyway. And Golden Galaxy, I think it's called Fungal Forest. I actually have not been to Fungal Forest yet. I really wanted to, but I only played it for like a short period, so I may even go back. I heard there's the thing, there's no Toby in it, it's called Tobeast. So I'm like, I'm going to have to find that. Sir Handel have deep voice. Yeah, he does have a deep voice in each show, and that's what we kind of did for Alfred's Revenge in episode 2. Sir Handel had a deep voice. The deep voice was provided by Vickerstown Productions because it was kind of a last resort. No one really wanted to play him. We didn't really know who it was going to be, but Vickerstown was like, hey, let's do it. CGI Henry only screams. Okay, Henry is a little crybaby in the CGI because he's like a wuss sometimes because he screams a lot and everything else. But there you go. That actually gives me an idea. I might do this. Imagine Scarlowy the Brave when he hits the snow pile and the oof sound effect. I'd do this. I would do this. That actually gives me an idea. I might do this. Imagine Tobeast versus Oliver the Beast. There you go. There's something. All right. Me goes to Twitter to see what happens. In the classic series, Old and Wise Scarlowy, the hit series. Wee! Wee! That's so funny. That is honestly, oh my god. I'm never going near Fungal Forest ever. You know what? I just maybe because I'm actually going to end the stream in a little bit since I'm yawning. Shit. I might just go to bed. I don't know. Probably. But yeah, who knows? But I'll answer a couple more questions before I leave. Golden Galaxy Fallout. Do you plan on including the narrow gauge in Alfred's Revenge more? Most likely, but then again, we're not so sure. We still need to figure things out. But yeah, there may be a slight chance the narrow gauge engines may return. But then again, we're not so sure because we still need to write it out. Why do I have a feeling Oliver's merchandise is becoming hard to find all of a sudden? Well, maybe because he's a character that everyone likes and everything else. Every time on the imposter on the inside, I just freaked out because when there's a full lolly and one imposter, you literally oh yeah, I agree. And what's funny is I go to a friend's house and we're all sitting in the same room playing the game. When we have to figure out who the imposter is, it's so difficult to just keep your like without smiling because if you smile, they're like, okay, it's you, pretty much like that. Do you like Haluva Boss? Yes, I do. Here, hey, let me get a better picture. Excuse me. But here, hold on. Do I like Haluva Boss? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's very good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a very good show. I like it. And I was so glad to see episode 6 come out. I was very excited for that. What do you think of Titanic's whistle? I really didn't pay attention to the Titanic as much, so I'm going to probably play the whistle real quick. Just to kind of go along there. So let's see. Pretty cool. It's a really big whistle. Did you know if James is technically a good engine, he is a power class 3F? That's actually a really fascinating news to hear. What if you were in Solar Fallout? I'd be dead because I have no idea what I would do in a class like that. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I was put in that certain scenario in that time. Oh no, Alaska has a gun. Want to fight? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Have I ever played any Minecraft mods? No, I haven't, but I have played Minecraft itself. I recently bought it for my Xbox 360. I actually, yes, I'm old. I have an Xbox 360. I have a lot of other consoles. I have a Nintendo Switch, a Wii, and an Xbox 360, and it's all in all in my room.
James is technically a good. He is classified as a power classification 3F. Hey, pretty good news. But it also can't explain why James is so boastful about pulling coaches and throws a fit every time he needs to pull freight cars. What if Seth Rogen was in conductor? Wait. Oh my god, I know what he's talking about. Hold on. I know what he's talking about, and I love it. I know what he's talking about.
Just saying, the front door would have gotten you here fine.
Shut up, dear furry. This is the man I'm gonna need you to kill.
Shut up, dear furry. Oh my god, my voice cracked so fucking bad. Oh no. I also wanted to ask if Richard is not a CVR3. Sadly, he is not, which explains why episode 3 took a while to release, mainly because of the whole script needed to be changed and everything needed to be refilmed and everything. It was so difficult. But this line, I can't. It's so funny. I'm just gonna play it again.
Just saying, the front door would have gotten you here fine.
Shut up, dear furry. This is the man I'm gonna need you to kill.
It's so funny. I love the show very much. I love it very much. I also like the fact how Brandon Rogers is in it, because I like Brandon Rogers' vines and stuff. He's a funny guy. I really do. I had a feeling a lot of people would be sad after Diesel's death, but the way the turnout came out for Diesel's death, it was amazing. The whole turnout of everything, even in episode 3 and near the beginning, the sight of it, everything was just amazing. It was just great. I liked it. Can you beat Minecraft, but everything you touch turns into netherite? Oh, I'd be dead in a matter of 5 seconds. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But sheer luck, probably. When James Zastable coaches, calm. When James Zastable freight panics, and James. I see. Rip Richard didn't do much. People thought he was a big green engine. Everyone thought he was. The name Richard, we originally were going to have him keep him as class 40, but we all decided, like, oh, why don't we just give him a name? And we all chose Richard last minute. I'm like, yeah, okay. That could be a possibility, but then again, we still need to figure that out, because this is a confirmation, though. Lady will not be canon in this Alfred series as a whole. She will not be canon. That was an original idea we had, but we decided to scrap it. But we just decided, we're just not going to deal with it. James is a racist. I mean, I don't know. Probably. I'm sorry right now.
Shut up, dear furry. This is the man I'm gonna need you to kill.
His voice is so funny. Oh man, that actually got me really bad, but because my nose is kind of a little stuffy. Honey, I've shrunk Gordon. Thomas with Gordon. Kachoo. Have you ever played Ricky Rat Roblox? No, I haven't. I feel bad. No, I did not. Yeah, we're just well, I mean, if that's all the questions, I actually might get off here. Oh, it's Ultra V Boy. Hey, is TDT Zombie with you right now? Because he said he is not on Discord right now. Is he with you? Because I would love to hear that. Because I had a chat with him earlier, and I wanted to chat with him. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back now. So, yeah, lots of people simping for James's new voice. um, from All Engines Go, yeah, everybody's talking about that, and how Neil Crone is now voicing Gordon in the reboot. So there's that too. Okay, that that I would pay to see happen if Larry the Cable Guy. Oh, yeah, he's funny. Is Netherite real or not? I don't know. Maybe. Ah, darn. He's probably with someone else then. But yeah. So if anybody else doesn't really have any questions, I'm gonna probably be on here for probably like another, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna actually get off. But I'm actually surprised how a lot of people kind of showed up, and everybody's like, "Hey, we want to chat too," and I'm like, "Oh wait, I'm good. Yeah, I'm lost now." If George Carlin and Larry the Cable, that would be a dream come true if we can bring George Carlin back alive. That would be lovely. Like no one cares in the Railway series or TV series, and they kill a Chuck or the spiteful break fan that died as well. There's that too. What if every single Oliver merchandise were fighting Toby's? Probably the Oliver merchandise would win. No, he's not. Darn it! I was with him yesterday. Yeah, he told me that. Yo, hey, bud. Oh, hello. I have been live for the past hour and 12 minutes. Yay. Okay. Came up on my house. There you go. There you go. Mattel versus Murdoch and the Hero. Yes. Imagine what Thomas characters will look like in the Cars universe. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not the same thing. Excuse me. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I'm going to see if this is the right one now. I wanted to try this, man.
Are you a truck?
Favorite era of Thomas? Britt Allcroft. Nothing can beat the classic. But I do like the model series more than the CGI, more than you can think of. Mac, I know, Mac. I'm a failure for land's sake. Turn on your left, you moron. Why is Oliver merchandising so rare in some cases pretend to be rare? I don't know. Probably people's ways and stuff. I love Tugs. I love it. At first, I didn't seem to care, but I ended up watching it, and I'm like, I love Tugs. It's amazing. Not despite it, but it was made by the same guy who directed Thomas and Friends, the Britt Allcroft era, made around the same time of the near season 2 and season 3. Oh, that's not a nice word to call me. You don't be like that. I can go into your Discord right now. Hey, I'll do it right now. Here. There. I went in your Discord. Enjoy it, pal. No, I'm not. No, I just said you want my. That's it. Nothing too much. You need tires. Tires. Oh my, I haven't seen that in a long time. Originally, I kind of wish I still had the doodle, but I don't. It was like the engine's eyes were all bloody and shit, and it was kind of gory. So I'm like, no, this is too much. But I might do a Halloween version of mine. I'm not too sure if I can, but hey, who knows? I actually made it my OC and sort of follow it. You can check it out if you want to. Sure. Yeah, I could probably take a look. Yep, he got the message. Yes, good job, Christopher. I got you, buddy. If you disagree with the unlucky Tug, someone will send the assassin. People can be so harsh. Well, I don't watch. I kind of watch The Unlucky Tug, but at the same time, I kind of don't watch it as much. That is the greatest thing ever made. The greatest thing ever. Oh, I already got my soup. I already bought it with my own money, pal. So I already got my soup. You got nothing now. I love that movie. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's Samuel Jackson. If you could say something motivational, if you could, well, I don't really have I never really thought people would look at me like as a motivator, but let me think here. This is a little hard to think but if you do feel sad, just remember that there's always going to be that one friend or two or many of your other friends that will care for you and will help you out in any way possible. How do I know this? I have many friends of my own that will always have my back no matter what happens. I hope that kind of helped you, but I don't know. If it did help you, I'm glad. I'll be happy to help you. Hello, wrestling and railway. Sorry, I lost it. I saw your PFP. Oh my god, it's Louis. Netherite is a rare material from the nether, used primarily to upgrade diamond gear. Netherite items are more powerful and durable than diamond, can float in lava, and cannot burn. How? That's really cool. Have you seen the Mitchells and the Mashirs as the Machines and Luca? I have sadly not seen either of them, but I heard they are both very good, and I hope to see them really soon. Have you ever met my friend IPS? Sadly, I have not met that person, but hey, I'm always happy to meet new people most of the time. I'm very glad to help you. And please, you don't actually have to call me Fruit Punch. Just call me Don. It says right there in the little in the parentheses. Just call me Don. I like trains. Yes, me too. I like trains too. So you know those wind-up toys from the Thomas series? I got the Harvey wind-up, and I don't know if he's wearing it. I don't know. Maybe. Do you like NASCAR? There's only one race. The human race. What about NASCAR? Okay, I really don't like racing that much as I used to, but what's funny is the weirdest thing I'll watch, like sports related usually, is like bowling. Why? I mean, I bowled for a while, but there you go. Who knows? I'm at LPS. Hey, there you go. Thunder always comes after lightning. There's a reason for that, because the speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. Hope you like that. I have to go. It's getting late. Well, tomorrow is Labor Day, and I might stream another tomorrow since I'm off. I am actually going to get off myself. But hey, I'm glad I was able to talk with you guys. Seriously, this whole adventure, this whole adventure that I've come across this past year has meant so much to me. And I never would have thought that I would get this far. And I want to thank every single one of you for watching the series and supporting myself and all the people who have participated in Alfred's Revenge, The Downfall of Sodor. And I'm very happy that it's already been a year since Alfred's Revenge has been out to the public. I never would have thought in a year we'd get this far. We are very happy to say just thank you. Thank you so much for everything. Literally everything that has happened in this past year. I just can't believe how far we've gotten. Over 1,000 subscribers. I would have never thought we would get this far. Just thank you all
for over 1,000 subscribers and all the love and support that you've given myself and everyone else. My profile. Oh, I love that video. I totally forgot. That's right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and support and everything else. And before I go,
Just saying, the front door would have gotten you here fine.
Shut up, dear furry. This is the man I'm gonna need you to kill.
all right, that's enough. As Porky Pig once said, that's all, folks. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. I hope I can stream tomorrow. See you guys. Bye-bye.